The setting for the Lakers. A floor-spacing forward who can fill it up in a hurry. Rui Hachimura getting set to go as they prepare to do battle at Scotiabank Arena. Lakers, Raptors.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm pulling it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Perry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Stars.
So Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out. New York and Indiana, they were terrific and helped those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him. And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the one. And for Toronto, the guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Doncic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Lakers. Ingram with it. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying that, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
Yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now, but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A.
All 3 levels, LeBron James, the ultimate all-time scorer.
Quickly the pass to Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
You can see the focus here from R.J. Barrett. He brings a subtle intensity to his game on both ends of the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls fan. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K, as you know, not too long ago, before his passing. We sat down for a couple hours, but I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
And they double up Doncic. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Brandon Ingram. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Barnes down low. Finney-Smith defending. Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Still has the hops. LeBron, one of the most forceful dunkers in the league.
On the wing, Barnes. Finney-Smith defending. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
Forget about stopping LeBron when he's on the dribble coming at you with that kind of momentum.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. There at the pass to Abaji. Here's Shed, defended by Vincent. Raptors need to get a shot off. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. James in the post. Dick defending. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw missing. Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Barrett. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for LeBron. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. Vanderbilt against Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fires from 14. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
There's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ingram's got 8 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
With both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And so, and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Gabe Vincent is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Connect in at the 3. For Toronto, they come in off the wash to show. To the paint, Boucher with the bounce pass. Boucher with a screen on Reeves. Here's Shed. Here's Boucher. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Connect. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And James subbed in for Connect. 3 from the inbound. James connects from deep. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe, in any of those regions. They do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or 2, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Here's Boucher. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Reeves, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Raptors with some changes. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Walter in for Dick. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Connect comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, light off his feet, quickly elevating with ease.
Comes, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
Now, you can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And it's quickly missing. Lakers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And it's Connect in the corner. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another 3 for the Lakers.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
The Lakers in the lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic against quickly and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 18 seconds left in the first half.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy. Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but it's like plenty of room.
Here's LeBron, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting their defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. It makes defending a much easier prospect. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got 5.
So important to just have Scotty take these shots. It's not even about making them, to continue to build out his game.
Hachimura the pass to Hayes. Outside, James takes a 3. The shot will not fall. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Barrett the pass to Ingram. Off target with his 3.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Here's Doncic. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Lakers in 5th.
You take a quick look at their assist totals from last season, and it's really impressive. A direct product of the disciplined, unselfish culture that this franchise represents.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd.
Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Here's Barnes, and that one drops. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Now, with his strength and his skill, Scotty Barnes can finish inside very quick.
Here's Reeves. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Ingram. Down low. Here's Quickly.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Here's Hachimura. Inside. Hayes the pass to Reeves. From deep, James. And Pirtle pulls it down. Quickly looking it over. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Doncic.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Puts the move on. And the rejection by James.
What a denial. LeBron attacking that shot with pinpoint accuracy.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barrett. Nice shot from the wing. And it's 9 points for R.J. Barrett.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Doncic passes to LeBron. Again, James missing.
Well, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Barrett.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Reeves against Barrett. Reeves the pass to LeBron. It's stolen by Barrett. Knocked loose. Now the Lakers on the break. Hayes with it. Picked up by Barrett. And Hayes throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Ingram. And the rejection by James. They get it back, and Toronto turns it over again. And the Raptors with some changes. Abaji's checked in, and Dick subbed in for Ingram. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for LeBron. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. Finney Smith finds Reeves. Good on the triple. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 7. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, this is R.J. Barrett having himself a big-time game. And he's beating the defense in so many ways right now.
Vincent the pass to Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Lakers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good on the bucket.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Ingram against Hachimura. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shed. The Lakers with the rebound. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Finney-Smith. Stolen. Shoots from 14. Here's Ingram. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, this kind of play right here pays off in the team camaraderie. That's B.I. doing the dirty work, and they love it.
LeBron passes to Vincent. And the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 5. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Vincent the pass to Hachimura. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the three, that makes him really difficult to check.
Here's Ingram. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Vincent's shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one's good quickly.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game, one in each half.
The three from LeBron, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for Grady Dick. And Barrett subbed in for Walter. The Lakers also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Ingram against James. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, you gotta love it. They thought Pirtle was the best option there, and he proved them right.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. LeBron passes to Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Pirtle. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Quickly.
And Quickly is made for these moments. He takes huge pride in knocking down the big ones.
The drive by Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
1:58 left in the fourth. Ingram.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Barnes outside. No good from outside.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Unloads from 13. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
For 3, Ingram unable to get that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. "51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Ingram, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. Here's Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. The drive by Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hachimura finds Reeves. Out to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And Doncic throws it down.
Assisted by
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the passion that he plays? And then defensively, he's not very good defensively, but you can't single me out. It will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as the offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.